favorite part about the pandemic was I was able to not travel as much because I travel a lot, and it's a fancy way of saying I just actually have to use public bathrooms way more than a normal person. I hate it. Just because of the censors, there's no happy medium with them. They're either way too sensitive or they just don't even know you're there. Let's just go to a urinal, you shoulder like a shoulder shimmy, and it starts to flush, and you're like, hey man, that was udgical, that wasn't vudgical, okay? You know how weird it is to have to flush twice on a piss? It's very off-putting. Then you get up to the sink, and the sink's like, hey, we just saw how easy the urinal gave to you, so you're gonna beg for this water. Preston snapping, waving, like, what in the sixth sense? Am I a fucking ghost? Like, what happened? Don't go to the bathroom with your friends, that's a big mistake. I think there's such thing as knowing too much about the people you love. I went to a podcast with one of my friends when we were on the road, and I went to a urinal, he went to a stall, he sits down, I just hear a plop, and he goes, fuck! I was like, oh no, man, dude just lost his phone, that's terrible. He's muttering, he's like, god damn it, dude, what the hell? I was like, you good? He goes, yeah, man, don't you just hate when your dick hits the water? Sometimes if I'm not careful, I'll flush my dick down the drain. On another note, don't ever hug my girlfriend or look at my mom. I'm scared to have kids. That's not much of a transition, I'm sorry. No. I am scared to have kids. It's my biggest fear, just because I'm not like a patient or compassionate person. And kids get this decade-long break where they can be a dick. And you can't be a dick back, and I don't think that's fair. Even when they're trying to be nice, they're not, you know? Like, I won't lie, during the pandemic I gained about 55 pounds, but it all just went right here. So my arms and legs stayed this skinny. I looked like a potato with 4 toothpicks sticking out of it. Like a science fair project that was forgotten until the night before. Not gonna lie, on a bad day, if I took my shirt off, I looked like Mike Wazowski, okay? And I had a niece. She's a sweet tooth, it's amazing. She's one of the cutest people on the planet. I love her to death. And we went to the water park, because it's the pandemic, what else are you gonna do? We went to the water park, I take my shirt off, and the first thing she says, as a compliment, is, Uncle Nate, you look like the peanut M&M. That egg-shaped, no definition bitch, like what? I was ready to fill my bathing suit with rocks and walk straight into the wave pool. I'm not coming for that. I'm also just scared, like, I don't know. If I have kids, they're gonna like their mom more, just because, like, they will. Look at me. I don't know, I feel like naturally kids are drawn to their moms, because I think moms naturally are better in a crisis, if I'm gonna be honest. I remember, I have an example for you. When I was a kid, I was playing in my driveway, 6 or 7, I got hit by a car. Yeah. Within 10 seconds, my mom grabbed me, scooped my head, screaming at the driver. Same amount of time, all my dad managed to do, unbuckle and get out. It's cool. I love my dad. He's really great. He does what a lot of fathers do, which is like, he flips the script. You know, he's gonna change. He's gonna raise me different than his dad raised him. That's his big thing. So he got hit growing up in the 70s and 80s. He's like, I'll never hit you. I'll never hit you ever. I appreciate that. But then he just found different ways to toughen me up. He sent me my first day of middle school wearing Teva sandals. Like, you're not slick. You just want someone to hit me for you. And that worked like a charm. I don't know. He's cool. He didn't hit, but he played mind games like a motherfucker, I swear. He was a disciplinarian in my house, and what he would do is he would kind of lure you into feeling safe, and he would just gather evidence of something you did. Like, he was building a RICO case against me for 18 years is what it felt like. To the point where my friends were like, hey, I heard you got pretty wasted. I'm like, are you wearing a wire? I'm like, what? Did he get to you? feel safe, and then he would just present piece of evidence after piece of evidence until the point he would never accuse you. You just had to confess under the mountain of physical evidence he had against you. He'd catch you lying or doing something. Like, I remember I was like 15, I get my learner's permit. I'm so excited. He's like, we'll drive, we'll go for it. I'm like, awesome. We get in the car, we go 2 miles down the road, and he just goes, you know, the computer has a search history. God damn it, I have 40 more miles to drive. I did not know that. That's good to know. Is there a way to erase that history? And is it too late to do so? 16, 17 years old, I'm shooting basketball, I'm playing basketball in my driveway, he comes out, pass me the rock, we shoot back and forth for a while. He goes, make 100 free throws, we'll go inside. By the time I get to the 5th one, he's like, you know, I count every beer in the fridge every night. God damn it. I have 95 more free throws. The one thing I never confessed to was smoking weed. I would die on that hill, no matter the amount of evidence he presented. I was never gonna let him catch me. You know, and to his credit, he whenever he had evidence, he kind of knew what I had done. But I would like to end tonight with the one time he was not even fucking close. I would get high with my best friend. We'd play this game called Apocalypse. We'd get super high, you'd go to the general store, and you'd buy shit you would only buy in an apocalypse. A lot of little Debbie snacks, a lot of canned fruit. You guys are like, that's the munchies. Correct. I come home with 2 cans of ringed pineapple. Not diced pineapple, ringed pineapple. Very important for the story. I'm super high, I put them under my bed, I don't know, it's the apocalypse, no rules. I fall asleep, I forget about it. A week later, I come home from hanging out with the same friends, so I'm already pretty high. And the first thing I see on the kitchen table are 2 things of canned pineapple and my dad. And because I'm high, I think he connected the dots. I'm like, he sees the pineapple, he knows I smoke weed. Fuck, this is it. This is the smoking gun. Alright. Let's have the talk. He just goes, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Finally, we were in the standoff. He goes, fine, I know what you're doing. I'm like, okay, fine, tell me. He says, I think you're inviting your girlfriend over. You're getting hard. And you're putting this pineapple on your cock. And she is eating that off. At this point in the story, I'd like to pause and tell you that no one is that creative. So what was he up to as a junior in high school? Now between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, I can admit to smoking weed. On the other hand, I can admit to this super weird shit. I go, alright, you know what? She is coming over. I'm getting my dick dressed up like a Hawaiian ham. And she is going to the luau. Alright.